Hello and welcome to Stamping and Crafting with Cheryl Diana. I'm Cheryl Diana and today we are going to be looking at the dry embossing technique that was in my video that went live on Sunday. So let's go and have a look at what we're going to be doing. So on Sunday I showed you how to colour in this embossed vellum, and we coloured in some of the circles on the raised side, which gives a very bold colour. I need to show you on the back of black, like so, and then on the other side it's in the dips and it's a bit lighter. So I have been playing around today and using the Celebration embossing folder. I'm colouring in the flowers on the deboss side, and then we'll make that into a card. So let's just finish off colouring that one in and check I get the right colours in the right order. So I do want the orange next. So it's just a case of really simply going in the little indents. Now I'm doing this quite quickly, so it's not probably as neat as I would normally do it, but that's because I really don't want you to waste time see me colouring in. Now I'm using these Stampin Write markers. I'm using the brights today, and as you know, until Friday when the celebration ends, if you decide to join my team, you can get 2 packs of our pens of your choice. So I'm never sure which ones are my favourite. So we have what we call the neutrals, and they are your colours you could use on any project. Then we have our regals. They're more of a darker colour, I would say, Victorian type, sort of rich colours. Then we've got the brights, which speak for themselves as brights, and then we have the subtles, which are lighter shades. And what's nice is all the blues go together, all the pinks do, they all coordinate nicely. And then of course we have our paper, cardstock and ribbons and ink that is all the same colour as well. So let's just finish colouring this was red. So I'm using the bullet end of them, which is like, if you see that, whoops, it's like that. And then we have a brush end, which is like that. Whoops, can't really see that. Focus, yeah, like that. And you've seen on some of the techniques that are already on my channel that you can flick them, you can paint with them. They're really handy to have. They're water based, so you need to be using stays on ink with it, but I'm naughty. I tend to use memento inks, but I let it dry really well before I do it. I never wanted the orange for the end there, so I don't want to colour it on my black card if it's the edges, because then I can use this as a backing. And then the last lot of flowers is the blue. Let's just do those end bits there, and these end bits here. You can colour the rest in. So have any of you had a go at trying this technique? If so, please pop in comments, and of course you can share that you've made on to my Facebook page. So now this technique is really nice. I did a Christmas card a couple of years ago using it, and that was fun to do. All right, there we go. So we've coloured that one in. So now to make it into, put those out the way, into a card. Must not put things under my laptop because I lose them, don't I? So I'm going to be I think I'm going to use a landscape card with this one. Put those out of the way. Now, sticking vellum. That's the question. If we put glue on it straight away, you would see it. The same with glue dots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a frame for my card. So you can either hide your vellum behind sentiment layers or ribbon, but I think because I like how this looks, I haven't decided which way to have it round yet. Maybe that way. Yeah, maybe that way. I'm going to make a frame. So I'm going to cut a. I'm going to do it. I want to do a big frame for it. I'm going to use black. Reason being, the colour will pop. So let's just do that. Now, I want to cut out a bit in the middle. So we could use any shape. So I'm using the postage stamp dies. They should. So I'm going to cut that one in the middle. Now it's not the same all the way around, and that is because we use A4 size cardstock, and in the States they use letter size that is it's wider but not so long. So I'm going to pop this in the middle, and I'm going to use some of my sticky tape, the low tack one, and I'm putting it on my top to try and get some of the stick off. So put that like that. Cat here, put there, and some another bit. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut that out. Now you could use the usual trimmer to make a frame. It's a bit sticky. My cutting boss is a bit stiff. Right, here we go. So we're going to keep that piece for another time. And then we're going to gently peel this off because I don't want to tear the card. And that wasn't meant to happen. So let's just gently peeling that off. Oops. There we go, that's better. There. So we have our frame now. But we can then stick this behind. So our frame is going to look like that. So I'm just going to trim tracing paper, vellum down a bit. Well, I've just noticed I've got some stuff down there. So the way to get rid of it is get a piece of card. You can just run it down that groove and get that little piece out. So I want this to be size is my opening. I can cut that down quite a bit. So I'm going to cut off a centimetre there. Whoops. Yep. I'm going to cut off that edge there. Right, okay. So let's pop this on. So I'm thinking we go that way or that way. I think we'll go the bright way. So we can use glue or tape. I'm going to use a bit of glue. I'm going to start using some of the older ones up because I know that my new one is very runny. So I'm just going to put that one's definitely run out. Like so. And we'll pop that on like that. And then I'm going to glue, put some glue. Whoops, this is the thing. Lifts up. So what I'm going to do is, where's my big block? Just going to pop that. Whoops. Right, pop that on there so it can dry a bit. And then let's have a go at doing another one. So I thought we might try. So I've done the dotted circles one. I've done the Starstruck Embossing Folder, which is a free one with a £55 order for Stampin' Up on my website. And I'm going to be using the Layered Florals one. So as you can see, it's got lovely flowers. So I'm thinking, so it's stuck yet? Yeah, stuck now. Right, let's finish that one off. So go like that. That is pretty, isn't it? So let's add some glue on this side. As I said, that glue is coming out a lot. So let's just scrape some of that. As long as it doesn't go over the gap. It's better. And that is what I'm using is a coffee stirrer from my favourite hot drinks company, which I'm not going to mention because it might make this video copyrighted. But it's the one that's got the green and white colours in their brand. Right, there we go. So remember that into a card. Now what I'm thinking is we have got some greetings for all ephemera. So I'm thinking we can use this because that is not basic white and these are not basic white. So it's not going to show because, as you know, there's so many different whites. So what am I going to do? You did it. I think should we be sending hugs? See how that one looks. Yeah, I could pop that there. Yeah, that does look nice like that. So I'm going to raise it up. I'm going to use my minis, my mini dimensionals. And because we've glued it behind the frame, you can't actually see where it's been glued. So let's just pop that there, and one there. Remember to move it up a bit so you can see what I'm doing. And one in the middle there, I think. Yeah. So let's just get the backs off. Now I'm going to put that just there. There we go. And that was quite a quick hard to do. Just realised it maybe doesn't quite look quite so straight. If you just have a look. Gently lift this up. I hope it says it's straight. Hang on. Let's see if I can line it up. Put that on there. It does look as if it's not quite. It's just a little fraction. It will annoy me, so I'm just going to gently lift that one up, and just a fraction. That's better. There we go. That's that one done. Now we're going to have a go at doing this one, which I just realised I used my big sheet that I was using to show you what I'm doing. So let's take another basic black sheet out again. So I'm thinking if we make some flowers, but we're going to use. I think I'm going to be using the pinks. I think, as you know, the pinks are my colour. So yeah, let's go. So I've got Berry Burst from the Brights, Melon Mambo from the Brights. We've got Fresh Freesia. Yeah, I'm going to use Bubble Bath. And then I think we might. No, I'm not going to use that one. What have we got? I'm going to use. Oh, we've got different flowers. So let's do some purple and some pink. The purples is easy. That is Gorgeous Grape from the Regals and Blackberry Bliss from the Neutrals and Highland Heather and Fresh Freesia from the Subtles. And yeah, okay, so these are the ones that we're going to use. Let's just pop those up there. Now my paper's torn here because it's quite a thick embossing folder, and you could hear it cracking as it went through. So I'm going to need to hide that bit with the frame. So let's colour in. Let's do the little flowers using the mauves, and we'll do it on the top. So I'm just going to go over the top bit on the outside and do that one. And this is really relaxing doing this, especially today as it is pouring down with rain, so it's grey and miserable and not actually a very nice day to go out. In fact, both our dogs have decided that they're not going to get up yet. The cats are hiding away somewhere warm. possibly in their beds, because I've got heating mats in there, which when they lay on them, it reflects their body heat. And I know Milo's definitely there. Flora, I'm not sure where she is. She'll turn up. She will. Last I saw her, she was on our bed. So, snuggled up in my fleece. So they are finding it cold today, the cats are. Milo especially, because obviously being street cats in Cairo and Milo being just that bit older, he got used to the heat. So when it gets damp and wet, he gets the sniffles. Right, we've done that one. Let's do the middle bit of that. What? I'm just trying to blend them a bit now. Oh, morning, Valerie. I bet it's miserable and dull where you are. Yeah, I mean, Monday it was lovely and sunny. And then the weather heats up and then it starts raining. Mind you, Monday we had a really heavy rain shower. So much so that when I went for a walk in our village, I had to dodge all of the puddles because it had all run off the grass verges and onto the paths. So yeah. Oh, the window cleaner's just gone. Mine came. Was it yesterday? Scared the life out of me. You know, it was 8 o'clock. It's like, what? I think that is all those bits covered. This bit here we need to do. Right, so we've got the purples. Let's go for the pinks. And let's go light. I think we'll go for the light ones. Let's use our brush end. See how that comes out. Because we're colouring bigger areas. That's very light. I don't know if you say. Yes, Valerie, my knee's fine if I don't do too much on it. But I decided instead of having like a 5-minute walk, it turned into a 20-minute walk. And I really felt it, but I need to get walking more because in 2 weeks' time I'm going to be in France, Strasbourg. So my lives will be pre-recorded for the next 2 weeks, and I'm at the demo sort of event for Stampin' Up. Yes, you can use the blends as well, Valerie. Blends you could use. I'm not sure about pencils. We'll have to try that. Stampin' Up's conference where I will get a sneak peek. Well, I will get hold of the next catalogue coming out. I'll get to see the new in colours, the 5 new ones, which reminds me to if you love boho blue or wild wheat or copper clay or moody mauve and pebbled path, they will be retiring this year. So if you love those colours and you want to stock up, then this is the ideal time, because you also get extra product if you if your orders more than £55. So, and I've just placed another order. So there we go. Just that one then is doing. So this one is cracked in quite a few places because of it being a 3D one, I think. So just be careful over those cracks. Nobody will notice on the card. And if they do, well, it's up to them. Like this. It's definitely a leaf. So this is the bubble bath pink, which when we saw it when it came out, it's like, oh, it's a lovely baby pink. Right, I do need to colour this one in over here. Oh, yeah, that one there. That's it. And that there. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. And that's not a big one. That's the middle. There we go. So let's add some darker pink. I don't know about spritzing it, Valerie. We might try that. We'll give that one a go later. Just remind me. Right, Melon Mambo. So let's just add some little bits. On these lines here. And of course, you can colour them whatever colours you want. I just fancied having pink today. Pinks and purples. Here we go. It's coming on. And then we're going to do, I think we're going to do, go really dark. Blackberry Bliss. For these ones, I think, yeah. I'm just going to do the top halves of them. So if I colour them all the same, we couldn't add in any other colour to it. So I tend to go light and then dark. So I'm just doing little lines on all the petals. And then we can see that is really dark. It is. So let's just do these ones. I think my favourite thing in card making and scrapbooking has to be colouring. I do. So those of you watching, what is your favourite colouring medium? Is it the watercolour pencils? Is it the Write Markers? Is it the blends? Or is it inks on their own? I think my favourite one is the watercolour pencils, because I can use them on their own. I can blend them with water, and I can use our blender pen to make them darker. So I think that's why I like those, because there's more choice, different ways they can look. Plus, if you use your inks, that's another one that I like, especially if you haven't got much space. You can just use your inks and a water painter brush, or your blends with that, and then you can build up. Pencils, loves. You like the blends, yeah, and the Write Marker, the pencils. It is practice, Valerie. It really is practice. And that one needs to be the dark one as well. It really is practice, practice, practice. Like I was sorting out some stuff and I came across. I still got it on the side. But yeah, I found one of the very first cards I did when I was a customer of Stampin' Up. And I look at it now and I think, oh, you didn't line up the punch with the things. Yes, but it is practice. It is. And I think because I've always had the pencils, because we didn't have blends, I've always gone for those. And I know it took me quite a while to build up my blend collection. What colour shall we have under that one? Let's go for the purple. Gorgeous grape. Let's go for gorgeous grape. Mix them in. So yeah, that looks nice. Yes, it was one of my first ones, Valerie. It was like, yeah. Some of them would spin because it's like, no, that's terrible. But it's good to have a laugh. Yeah. And then I've got some cards that I made that wasn't Stampin' Up stuff. And it's like, oh, those colours do not go together. Because I couldn't get the ribbons to match, and the cardstock and the ink. It's like, oh, they are terrible. That's because Stampin' Up wasn't here. But I must admit, I do like being able to say, right, I want to do a blue or a pink card. I've got so much choice in our colours. So I know a couple of weeks time I've got a blog going live, and that's using our blues. So there we go. So that's not this one here to do. Right. I think I'm going to add in. I want a bit more Mambo in there. I might add a little bit. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do decisions. Let's add in another colour. Let's add in Daffodil Delight and Pumpkin Pie. So we've got to do middles as well. Let's do some of the middles first. I know what we can do these ones. These can be orange and purple because those colours go together really well. So it's done. I'm going to do yellow middles on these. There we go. Yeah, that is perfect. I'm going to add some pumpkin pie to the stamens, and I'm just dotting it. I knew you'd like the purple, Valerie, because that is your favourite colour. Blackberry Bliss, isn't it? Right, yeah, we're going to do purple and orange. Yellow. Let's do some orange, I think. There's only a couple of them. There it is. Right, now let's do purple. Let's do the gorgeous grape. I'm using the bullet end, I just realised. So it doesn't matter. This one here. There we go. And then we need some leaves. Now my favourite combination of leaves is Granny Apple Green and Lemon Lime Twist, and then Garden Green. I think it's because they just pop so much. So I'm going to use the Lemon Lime Green first, and then we're just going to then add a bit of Granny Apple Green to the leaf. Now you could always colour the background, not the raised bits. There we go. So that's coloured in. Now let's make a card. So I have got I think, let's do a portrait card. Like so. Yeah, that actually looks nice on here. We'll do that. Just cut it down a bit. So which bit's got most of, if I cut it down that bit, it's got most of the tears down that bit. Yep. But I don't think it matters about doing dark colours on the outside. I think it's because I picture those pansies that are purple on the outside and then the yellow in the middle. But I don't think anybody's going to really. It is nice both sides. It does. Oh, now comes the hard choice. What way round? What way round do we go? That way? Or that? I think I'm going to go for the underside because that looks really pretty like that. That does. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's do. I think we're going to use the black again. Or I'm just thinking how we can do it. Because I don't want to show where I've stuck it. So let's have a think. Right. Let's have, just thinking. Yeah, let's do that. Right, I'm going to use some of my black and very vanilla. What do I use my white and black? Excuse my arm. See what I've got. Or do I go? No, I don't pick that one up. I think I'm going to go for my black and vanilla ribbon, which I think is still current. And then change my card base for very vanilla then. Which I don't often use. Let's see how that looks. So then I'm going to cut 2 card bases out of one sheet. Okay. Oops. And my desk is getting messy now. So let's have a look and see which colour we like best. Yeah, I like that. I do. But I need to put it onto a matte layer. No, I don't want to put it on a matte layer. I need a frame. Thinking, right, let's get another piece of very vanilla. Just want to tuck the ribbon behind it, and I can't do that on a standard card. Well, you can, but I don't like seeing the the ribbon on the inside of cards. So I'm going to do like a matte layer. I'll cut that down and then we can have the ribbon going underneath it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So I'm going to cut this down a bit more. It's that edge that was a bit torn this time. Let's cut that down to 10. I'm going to do it slowly so it doesn't rip it. Okay, yeah, that was a bit. So I'm going to glue that on there. It's a bit too long, so I need to cut a bit off the edge. So I'm going to do this edge. Cut it real slowly again. With little pressure so it doesn't tear it. So little pressure it didn't cut it. I'm going to snip it. It's only a little bit. Yeah. So I'm going to put that on there. Yeah. And I want the ribbon to go around like that. So I know that I can place my glue dots or my glue under there. So let's, I'm going to use glue, use my glue dots if I can find them. Yeah, there they are. So I want it to go. So where's my, there it is. I'll put one there. And I'll put one on the other side. And then one down here. These go up a little bit. There. And then one there. I can stick that on that way around, won't it? I'm lucky it hasn't shown through. I thought it would show through, but that's fine. And we're going to add a ribbon like so. So it's glue dots on the ends there. Oops, before I picked it up. Make it a little bit shorter, just a bit long. Add another glue dot to that end. And we're going to put that on there and then wrap it round. Like so. Then we do the same with this side. So I'm just going to trim that edge down a bit. It's not quite square. Now I need my other cutter, which Stampin' Up don't do anymore, which is such a shame because this is brilliant for cutting small slices off. So there we go. Just taking that edge off. Everything's falling off my shelf. Put that back up there. Okay. So let's put this one down here. And whoops. And Oops, what's that? Oh, that's it. The glue dot came off. That's not good. So add another one to that end. Right, so I have to add you there. Right, then we're going to wrap it around again. Like so. And now we can stick it onto our card. Like so. That's it, like that. There's my glue. Remember not to squeeze it so hard. Sometimes you have to squeeze them really hard, and other times just need a gentle squeeze. And each one is different. There we go. So let me pop that. Let's score that first. And then we'll pop this on. I want it to go, make sure I get it the right way up, because I know one day I'm going to do it wrong. Like so. There we go. Now let's find the sentiment to use. Let's go back to our pack of sentiments. And I think I'm going to go for, how does that look on there? No, we need the black, I think. Let's have Best Wishes. We can pop that there. And I'm going to stick it straight onto the vellum. Let's make sure that that's stuck down. Let's just pop that. Let's just check again. Should we have that on the ribbon? Or up a bit? I don't know which way to do it. Let's do it. I think if we do it there. Just need my tweezers. Need a bit more glue there. And I think we have it there. So there we have it. There is card number 2. So we made this one by colouring in the deboss side, and then we've cut a frame so we can hide where we stuck it. And on this one we have coloured the embossed side, and then we've stuck it with glue dots behind where the ribbon is, and then fix the ribbon behind a very, very vanilla matte layer. So that today is the 2 cards we've done. So I hope you've enjoyed having a look at how I've made these 2 cards. And please do have a go yourself, and show what you come up with on to my Facebook page. So as I said, the next 2 weeks I'm not going to be live because I've got a course next week, and then I'm away in France for Stampin' Up. I hope to pre-record some stuff for you, but if not, I will see you when I come back. So until next time, keep stamping and crafting. Bye.